From Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and the countless of other religions, they have all left a cultural impact. Let me inform you on another Islam branch of Christianity, Mormonism, or as it's now referred to as the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, after recently deceased prophet and president of the church, Russell M. Nelson, had a revelation to start going by that, its abbreviation being LDS. First, I will touch on the religion's origins, then its cultural impact within Utah, as it presently holds the largest percentage of LDS members, and when a place holds the largest percentage of a certain group, it shapes the culture there in a distinct way than that outside it. So after, I will touch on how it has culturally impacted every place outside of Utah. To begin, it all started with a man named Joseph Smith, who claimed to have a series of visions, and in one of these series of visions, an angel named Moroni led him to gold plates, which he translated into the Book of Mormon. Due to religious prosecution, him and his followers had to move several times, from New York, where it was founded in, to Ohio, Missouri, and Illinois, until they finally settled in Utah. To begin on Utah, the perfectionism there is quite high for the members to feel worthy of and prove to others that they are worthy of getting into a kingdom of heaven, since yes, there are multiple within the religion. For this reason, the beauty standard there is quite high. Cosmetic surgeries and enhancements are quite common, and they are also taught to dress modestly, which is ensured through temple garments that are like a regular t-shirt and shorts that you wear under your regular clothes to ensure you're dressing modestly, although recently it has become a topic of debate on why they have become sleeveless, since it was frowned upon to show your shoulders before. Now, for members growing, they are pushed to go on missions, especially the men, for 2 years to find more converts. After, they are expected to continue their education, and preferably at BYU, which is a church-sponsored university. So while other people dream of getting into Stanford or your UC, they are perfectly content with going to BYU. Afterwards, in God's law of chastity and marriage between a man and a woman, they are expected to have as many Mormon children and raise them with these Mormon values. Now, outside of Utah, I have 3 questions to ask. Do you like crumble cookies? Crumble's owners are LDS. For this reason, the things that are sold are explained through the LDS teachings. Since LDS members cannot have coffee or tea, they resort to close alternatives. And recently, Crumble started selling sodas, which are like dirty sodas, an alternative to coffee. The cookies themselves are an alternative that help energize people. A lot of sweets are popular within the Mormon community. Have you ever been curious about your ancestry? If you have, perhaps like me, you've taken an ancestry DNA test, which is closely linked to the LDS Church. Why do they care about genealogy? Due to something called proxy ordinances, which are like baptisms you can perform for the dead, and in the afterlife they can either accept or decline it in order to get into one of the kingdoms of heaven. Lastly, are you team Jacob or Edward? That's right, the creator of world-renowned series, The Twilight Saga, is LDS, and because of this, there is a lot of underlying LDS themes. The vampires are said to be like perfect humans, frail and pale, and what I haven't mentioned yet is that in the Book of Mormon, there's something called the Mark of Cain, which is dark skin put on his descendants to ostracize them and set them apart, and it prevented black men from holding the priesthood up until 2013. There's also a quote within the book that says, after being saved, they will become a white and delightsome people. We can see how that messaging was implemented within the movies and books, and what message it sends out to audiences, especially her young demographic of teenage girls, which is concerning. So the media we consume is also sometimes LDS influenced, and we consume it, and we are impacted through that. Now, through all the things I have covered, its impact within Utah and outside of Utah, the beauty standards, the things they do, the things they attend, what we consume literally, and or through media or what we do as well, it is interesting to see how something can culturally affect us. And from this, I hope you guys gather and reflect on how other things, not just religion, events, people have culturally impacted us. Thanks for watching.